muna on ano. Okay, welcome again guys to I think this is our third lesson for information assurance and security 1. We will be doing system security engineering, focus on cryptography, but more particularly on classical techniques. Okay, so for our classical techniques, we only have, I'll be teaching you 5 guys. Okay, to be honest, it's quite easy because this is the manual way. Okay, so just like what I have mentioned bitaw during our previous discussions, uh, cryptography is actually the basis for our modern encryption. Ibig sabihin, yung mga encryption natin na ginagamit today, it's actually a product of the classical encryption techniques that are being used by our uh, ginagamit ng mga mas nakakauna sa atin. Okay? So we have actually Caesar cipher. We also have keyword ciphers, the Giovanni's method, and then you also have transposition, and at the same time, yung polyalphabetic ciphers. Now, let's all remember na pag sinasabi nating cryptography, ibig sabihin, you will be given with a plain text, and then you will try to encrypt it. So cryptography works on two ways. You can either have it like you encrypt something or you decrypt, di ba, on as a counterpart of it. So for this one, yung concept kasi ni cryptography is that if alam mo kung paano i-encrypt, you also know, or it's no longer, or you no longer need to what you call this one, do the taxidermy na process of decryption. Kasi nga, you know already how to encrypt. Pag alam mo kung paano i-encrypt, alam mo din dapat kung paano siya i-decrypt. Am I understood? Sige. Let's start with the Caesar cipher. So later on, I'll be sharing my Google Sheet as well para mas ano natin, mas ma-understand natin kung ano yung purpose and then paano siya ginagawa on a manual method. Like you can have it, the classical encryption techniques, you can really solve it using paper and pen lang talaga. Okay? But on my demonstration, I'll be doing it using Google Sheets para you'll have a clear visualization kung paano siya ginagawa. Am I understood? Sige. Let's start with the Caesar cipher. So accordingly, it is one of the earliest known and simplest ciphers. So it is actually a substitution type of cipher. Yung ano lang niya is that each letter in the plain text is shifted to a certain number. For example, if your given number is 2, it would mean na letter A will move 2 shifts to the right. Okay? Paano man yan i-demonstrate ba? Wait muna ha. I'll share with you guys my wait muna ha. Ayan. Nasaan ba yung ano natin? Wait. Tab pala yan dapat. Okay. Gawa tayo ng ibang sheet para ano natin. Okay. I'll just copy lang this one. The plain text. Ay, yung pagbabasihan natin. Let's have this one as 3C. Sige. Don't worry because this Google Sheet will also be sent to you guys para you'll have a basis. Because next week, I'll also be giving a quiz. Okay? Wala tayong prelim, pero meron tayong quiz every week para because prelim is just a long test. Diba? So let's have muna the Caesar cipher. Yung first natin is that we need to have the given word. Ayan. And we need to identify kung ano yung shift. Okay? So yung shift, ibig sabihin kung ano yung placement ng what will be the changes of the plain text doon sa given natin na word. Okay? So I'll have this one fit muna. Wait muna for a while guys. I'll try to set up my Google Sheet para makikita nyo lahat. Okay. So ito yung magiging basis natin. So for example guys, if the given word, wait sa, can you see my screen muna? Can you please give me a thumbs up muna din para I can confirm na nakikita ninyo yung screen ko. Okay, nakikita daw nila. Okay, so this one will be our basis, and then the given word and then the shift will also be our, kumbaga, our identifiers as to how will we shift the plain text natin. Ito yung plain text natin, okay? So for example, if the given word is, let's try to say, can we have a nature? And then yung shift niya is shift 3, okay? So yung mangyayari is that you count 3 from the plain text. So 1, 2, 3. Diba? That's letter C. So ibig sabihin, you will then copy this one and then put it here. Diba? Kasi yung instruction ni Caesar cipher is that you put the first letter of the alphabet doon sa kung saan nakalagay si shift. So shift 3 is under letter C. Now, if you notice, merong mga sobra dito. Diba? May sumusobra dito. So you need to have this one placed doon sa mga remaining natin or yung sa mga empty slots natin here. Ayan. So this will now be our plain text. Ayan. This one naman will be our new value. Okay? So for example, if i-encrypt natin, yung text natin, for example, is, wait mo na ha. Yung plain text natin na given is nature. Diba? So what will happen is that we will locate the letter N doon sa plain text and then yung value niya na bago. So that's letter L. Yan. Diba? So letter L, to encrypt letter N, bigyan mo siya ng bagong value which is letter L. Yan. Sa letter A naman, it's now letter Y. Diba? For letter T, it's now letter R. Okay? For letter U, it's now letter S. Diba? For letter R naman, you have letter P. Okay? And for letter E naman, you have letter C. Yeah. Sorry. Ayan. So, our encrypted word from our text, kumbaga, yung given word natin is nature, di ba? So, our encrypted text is ito na siya. Okay? Nagets ba? Okay, so huwag kang maingay kasi naririnig ng mga students ko yung audio mo. Oh. Okay, so this one will now become our encrypted text. Again, this one is Caesar cipher. You need to provide the given word and at the same time yung shift. Okay? So again, pag shift, ibig sabihin that will identify kung saan mo ilalagay yung first letter of the alphabet. So it's under letter C because if you count 1, 2, 3, okay? That's why the letter A is here. Do you understand me, Maria Jeline? Sorry. Hindi ka pala kasali sa klase ko, Maria Jeline. Okay. Sige. Can you please give me a thumbs up if you got it already? Then, nakuha ba? Okay, that's quite simple, right? Now, for our next one, yung next naman natin, maybe I can just put na lang siguro it here ba? Okay, I can't open pala. Wait muna guys. I'll try to open doon natin ilalagay sa tawag dito, sa Google Chrome para hindi na ako mag-shift. I'll just nasan ba yun? Classical, ayan. Sige. I'm sharing the handout sa Google Sheet, sa Google Chrome. Makita ba ninyo? Kita lang. Sige, makita rin nila din. Okay, let's now have the keyword ciphers. Yung keyword ciphers naman, yung pagkakaiba nila is that instead of providing bitaw a number, yung ibibigay sa inyo is that it will give you a keyword. Yung keyword daw na ibibigay sa inyo is that you need to change it into a non-repeating phrase, kumbaga, or a word. Okay? Like for example, in this given example, yung college natin, di ba? So si college, if you will try to check on this one, meron siyang repeating letters na letter L, tapos letter E, di ba? So to transform that one into a correct keyword, tatanggalin mo yung mga repeating letters niya, tapos it will then become a correct na dayon na keyword cipher. Now, the keyword cipher by default should be placed on the first letter of the plain text. Ibig sabihin doon sa letter A. Okay? You have it right here. So, sa letter A will now have the value of OLEG for BCD. Okay? So, that's why ganyan yung placement niya. Now, if we will try to put this one in our Google Sheet, for example, kopyahin ko muna tong given word tapos yung So, let's use na lang the example provided by the handout. Okay? So, for example, yung word niya is university. Okay? University. University. Ayan. Tapos, yung keyword niya is college. Yung first na gagawin natin is to remove the repeating letters. So, we only have C, we only have O. We need to put only one L kasi nga repeating na yung isang L. You also have one E, and then the last one is letter G. Di ba? So, university, tapos yung correct natin na keyword is si colleague. Ayan. Yan siya. Now, si colleague naman, according to the instruction, is that you will put it on the first letter of the plain text. So, it's letter A. So, this one will become C, O, L, E, G. Okay? Ganyan yung mangyayari. The next thing that you will do is that you will place the plain text. Or you will start the alphabet bitaw by letter A, man, di ba? So, you put it here after sa G, sa last letter of the keyword. So, you put it here. And then if you notice, merong mga sobrang letters. Okay, bakit sobra? It's because there are already existing letters naman dito. So yung gagawin mo is that just identify kung saan yung mga repeating. So for example, from the colleague, di ba mayroon ng letter C. So we will remove letter C here. Remove letter C kasi mayroon ng letter C. Tapos shift left. Sabihin, you move it to the left. Ayan, di ba? You also have letter O. Sige, remove natin sa letter O kasi nandyan na siya sa colleague. Tapos, shift natin to our left. Ayan. You also have letter L. Remove natin sa letter L. Tapos, move natin to our left again. Ayan. You also have letter E. Ayan. Move sa letter E. Tapos, move our shift to the left. Ayan. And you also have letter G. Remove si letter G, tapos shift to the left. Ayan. Nakuha nyo ba, guys? So, from this given example, you will notice na si colleague will be our keyword cipher. Ayan. And of course, the remaining letters will be put after sa iya kadayon. Okay. For our given example, we have university. So, we will now try to have university as our basis for encryption, and then yung ibaba is encrypted text. So letter U, university. Ayan, university. Now, if we will try to encrypt this one, encrypt natin na, encrypt. So letter U, it's still letter U. Diba? Sa letter N naman, you have it here. Sa letter N is naging letter M na siya. Okay? And sa letter I naman, sorry. Sa letter I, it's now letter F. Sa letter V naman, it's still letter V. Okay? Sa letter E naman, it's now letter G. And sa letter R, letter R, and sa letter S, it's still letter S. Sa letter I naman, it's now letter F pa din. Sa letter T, yan, letter T. And of course, letter Y. Ayan. So, from our plain text na university, it's now UMFVGRSFTY will be our encrypted text na dahil. Okay? So again, remember, bibigyan ka ng keyword, tapos remove mo yung mga repeating letters. Put it on the first letter of the plain text, tapos yung remaining letters natin is ilagay after doon sa word natin. Okay? Nakuha ba? Sige daw, be. Do you have question? For keyword cipher. Ayan, 'di ba? Medyo madali lang siya. Okay? Okay, I think that was quite easy. The next one naman is what you call tawag dito, Giovanni's method. So, Giovanni's method is actually used around 1580. Giovanni Battista became actually the papal secretary of ciphers in Rome, Italy. Wow. And he invented this one, but it's actually from the keyword ciphers na concept. But Yung sa kanya lang is that, di ba, if you notice doon sa ating classical bitaw na technique for keyword cipher is that automatically you will put the keyword cipher on letter A, di ba? But kang Giovanni naman, you will put the keyword cipher kung saan mo pinili yung letter. Like for example, for our particular for this particular example given by our handout, yung key letter niya is letter P. That's why si colleague, nilagay niya dito sa letter P. Okay? Nagets ba? So if we will try to put this one on our Google Sheet, let's say for example, let's just use the same example lang yapon, okay? Yun nga lang, is that yung pagkakaiba nila is that aside from the colleague, meron na tayong yung key letter natin. Okay? For example, letter P. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, si letter ay yung colleague natin na keyword cipher, ilalagay natin under letter P. Yung first letter niya. Ayan. So, colleague. Ayan. C-O-L-E-G. Okay? Same lang din na process. You copy the whole plain text and then you put it here on after the last letter of the keyword cipher. Okay? Baka may magtanong nga bakit sa letter P. It's because it's the given position. Okay? You can have any other letter if you would want. So for example, 'di ba sumobra man dito, 'di ba? Same lang din doon sa keyword cipher. Remove natin yung mga repeating letters. For example, letter C. Remove natin. Tapos shift to the left. Okay? You also have letter O. Remove natin. Tapos shift to the left. You also have letter L. Ayan. Shift to the left din. You also have letter E. Yan. Tapos, shift to the left as well. Letter G naman, you have it here, and then shift to the left again. So, tapos na nating i-remove yung mga repeating letters dito sa ating, tawag dito, new value. Yung gagawin naman natin is that we will copy yung mga sumobra. Copy natin to. Tapos, we need to put it here. Ganyan. This will now be the new value for the plain text. Okay? Sige. So, let's try to encrypt again the same word. So, university. Okay? So, yung text natin dito is university pa din. Maybe we can just copy this one. Ayan. Ayan. Copy na lang natin para hindi tayo paulit-ulit. Ayan, university. So, for example, on this part here, letter U, it's now letter A. Diba? Ayan, copy natin na. Si letter N naman, it's now letter Y. Ayan. Si letter I, it's now letter T. Ayan. Si letter V, it's now letter B, as in boy. Okay. Si letter E naman, it now becomes letter P. So letter R, it's now letter L. So letter S, it's now letter E. So letter I, it's still letter T. And si letter T naman, it's letter G. And si letter Y, it's now letter H. Yan. So, our encrypted text, our encrypted text is now AYTBPLETGH. So, yan yung encrypted text natin for the word university using Giovanni's method with the keyword college and then key letter natin is letter P. Okay? Nakuha nyo ba? Ida ba? Questions muna tayo, guys. If wala kayong question, please give me a thumbs up. Or kung may question, can you please turn on your your microphone na lang if you have a question. Okay? Very good. Sige, parang walang tanong ha. Very good. Okay. Let's now have the fourth one, which is what you call transposition technique. So sa transposition technique, you will be using the simplest one, which is the rail fence technique. This is where you will write down a sequence of diagonals and then read off as a sequence of rows. So an example for this one is yung statement, not statement, I think this is just a phrase siguro, or the words meet me after the toga party. So according to rail fence technique, the first letter will be on the first row, the second letter will be on the second row, and then so on and so forth. So for example, yung given word natin, again, we are already on the, tawag dito, we're already on the fourth one. Ayan. So for example, yung given word natin, or given word, wala man siyang shift dito. Okay, wala itong shift. Oops, sorry. Ayan. Meet me at the toga party. Ayan. Meet me after this, sorry. Meet me after. Meet me after the toga party. Meet me after the toga party. Ayan. So sa rail fence method is that you need to put the first word on the first row. Ayan. You have it here first and then second row. First tapos second row. Okay, so meet me, M-E-E-T. Okay. What's the question? Ay, may question ba? May nag-raise ng hand? Wala man siguro, no? Sige. Meet me. So, M-E. Tapos, A. F. Sorry. After. T. H. E. T. O. G. A. P. A. R. T. Y. Ayan. This will now be the placement from the given word. We did the rail fence method. So up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? Now, the encrypted word dayon will then be, is that we will then read them per row. Okay? So for example, ito yung unang iaano natin. This will be our first row, for example, and then the red ones will be our second row. Okay? Ibay natin yung kulay. Ayan. So the final answer for this one is ito. Wait a minute. Maybe I can just copy and paste it here para alam nyo yung placement nila. Diba? Ayan. Diba? Ayan. So yung una kong kinopya is yung first row muna. Okay? Copy mo the first row. Maybe I can start it here lang siguro para mas madali siya. Ayan. So ang una kong kinuha is yung first row. And of course, the second one dayon will be the second row. Okay? So again, yung naka-yellow, yan yung mga nasa first row. Yung mga naka-red, yan yung nasa second row. Am I understood? So this one will be our first set of answers. The second one is yung mga naka-yellow. Ay, yung second one yung naka-red pala, sorry. Same lang din. Remove the spaces in between the text. Diba? Tapos, ayan. Okay. Medyo mahaba yung process kasi nga I'm just using Excel. But if you will do this one in the board, you'll just copy and paste this one, di ba? Or if you're just doing this in your paper and pen, I think you'll just copy and paste this. Okay. This will now be the new encrypted word from the given word na meet me after the TOGAF party. Always remember to do the up, down, up, down. Okay? Or yung first row, second row, first row, second row. Okay. That's for the transposition method or transposition technique. How about, do you have questions? Sige daw, do you have questions? Hello? Kung walang question, give me a thumbs up. Yes, we have a question. Yes, John Lori, what's your question? Amparo, you have a question? No, we will not include the white spaces for ano, for the tawag dito. Kasi nga it's already encrypted. So the part where the white spaces will be neglected or we will disregard them. Okay? Am I clear? Mag-thumbs up na din sa DI. Okay. Now, let's have the last one. Yung last one naman is that we will be using a tool. Accordingly, this one is a French word, and I asked my friend. Accordingly, it's pronounced as visionnaire. Ma'am Julino, listen, it's visionnaire. Okay, the word though is, this is actually the modern visionnaire table. If you can still remember bitaw your lesson on plane trigonometry bitaw, yung sa yung kang Rene Descartes na x and y axis, di ba? So it actually, instead of using values here for our ano, we will be using the letters of the alphabet for the x and then the y. So what you will do is that you will find the intersection among the two given letters and then that will be the new value. Ano ibig sabihin yan? So I'll have it here. I hope I can write. Bawal pala mag-write dito. So for example, on our given example dito is that yung key natin, the first one, yung given is the key. For example, the key is atmosphere. The second one naman is yung plain text natin na hello world. Take note na when we do polyalphabetic ciphers, kinakailangan na same number ang key natin tapos si plain text. Kasi if hindi sila the same number, you will not have an intersection and walang default value for no intersection. Okay? So, if you will try to answer, if you will try to look for the intersections between the word atmosphere and hello world based on the modern visionnaire tableau or table. So for example, letter A, ito, letter A, tapos letter H, if you notice, yung intersection nila is letter H. That's why the cipher text or encrypted text is letter H. Okay? And then you also have, for example, yung letter T, tapos letter E. So hanap ka dito sa X muna, tapos letter E. So if you notice, if you will try to, I think I can have it here. Sige, gawa tayo. So for example, sa letter E, letter T, tapos sa letter E. Ayan, letter T, tapos sa letter E. So the answer dito, dito nawawala guys. Parang mali yung ginawa ko I don't know how to undo. Okay. Clear all muna natin. Ayan. Maybe the disappearing ink na lang, no? Okay, for example, sa letter A, ayan, letter A tayo dito. Tapos sa letter H, ayan. So that's why the answer dito is letter H. Okay? Sa letter T naman, letter T, and then you have letter E. Ayan, letter E daw accordingly is letter X. That's why yung answer dito is letter X as well. Okay? For letter M, so for letter M naman, we have it here, tapos letter L. Tapos letter L. Letter L daw is letter X pa rin. Okay? Letter X pa rin. That's why the answer dito is X pa rin. Okay? Nagets nyo ba? It's just looking for the intersection. That's why it's quite simple. Nagets ba? Thumbs up daw, be? Diba? So you have the keyword cipher, you have the Caesar cipher, you have the keyword cipher, you have the Giovanni's method, you also have the transposition method, and then you also have here the last one is what you call the polyalphabetic technique. Okay? So yung lima lang. Okay? The first three, I think it's quite simple. The two, simple lang siya, but then it would take you time. Diba? Do you have question? Daw. Kung walang question, give me a thumbs up. Very good. Walang question, diba? So please expect a quiz next week. Mag-prepare din kayo ng paper and pen kasi I think you cannot have it answered if wala kayong paper and pen. Okay, it will still be in the Google form, yung quiz natin. And then if you don't have any other questions, because I still have my class, 3B. Okay? So can we please turn on your camera for our documentation? Pa-turn on po ng inyong mga camera, guys.